Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Can we all do like a quick shake?
Brodin doesn't believe in my power to turn it on.
I do.
Oh, why make me shake?
I just wanted to do a communal, yeah.
Why is your mic up there?
I know, right? I was wondering the same thing.
They played a joke on me because I'm taller than everyone.
Did he do it himself? He put it up there himself, didn't he? You can't fool us.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm
Ready.
ready.
What's up and welcome to the Offlinetv podcast, episode 41. Today, I am Brodin. This is Sydney, Jodi, and we are joined by Celine Star-Smatan.
Who were you yesterday?
On other days, yeah, I was also very curious.
I change.
Man of many mysteries.
Yeah. Celine, how have you been?
I've been okay. I've been chilling.
Yeah, it's been a while. We all live together, so
Oh, true,
I know
you guys-
all their business.
Yeah.
I don't know any of your business.
I haven't been doing anything. I recently got back into gaming. I had like a phase of like not gaming at all. I just like didn't want to touch my computer, didn't really game much. Spent a lot of time cleaning up my closet. But then recently I've gone back into gaming. So,
I'm you 1 month ago.
yeah.
I'm not gaming.
Yep.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys gaming? You're playing a lot of WoW.
I wouldn't say I'm playing a lot of WoW. I'm not playing WoW like everybody else is playing WoW. But yeah, I'm trying to hang in there. I'm supposed to be level 45 by tomorrow. I just hit level 30 like 15 minutes ago. So
Whoa.
yeah, I'm not getting there fast. Have we talked about the WoW craze on the podcast before?
No, I don't
think
think
so.
so.
No?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we are in an era right now
Yeah.
of the OnlyFans era. Soda Poppin put together a content World of Warcraft guild. And it was kind of like, it was before TwitchCon that it was brought up. So then when we got to TwitchCon, it started just getting bounced around to everybody. Everyone's like, you're going to play WoW? You're going to play WoW? And then all of a sudden, it's just a guild full of streamers. Like everybody's playing it. So it's been pretty fun. I got to meet some new people. And I love World of Warcraft. So it's like nice to play. There's lots of content being made about it. Celine, you just joined.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
really?
started.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, it's putting me to sleep. Like I play it and I'm like, maybe because I never played WoW, like leveling up WoW. I never played classic WoW. So like when I play WoW, I'm just like, oh, I just want to play retail so I can get into raids really fast, raids and dungeons.
Yeah.
So I haven't like found the joy of it yet. But I know a lot of the fun of it comes from like the guild aspect. I heard
Yeah.
like Soda does like a lot for the guild to make it seem like a group. And so it feels kind of like a team and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like also, like, the catch is that it's hardcore WoW.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you die, your character's done. There's no respawning. You
Yeah.
have to restart.
Yeah.
And that's where all the entertainment's coming from.
Yes.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
have had some crazy deaths.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. I think we originally, our first, like, we have guild meetings. Like, it was really serious in the beginning. We all had to sit in a call for like 3 hours while people were
So
just
I've
yelling
heard.
over each other. They are transitioning now to in-person meetings. So it's like
That's
everyone,
fun.
yeah, shows up, but it's in Texas because it's OTK stuff. But so they have in-person meetings now where they all sit around and Soda stands up at a podium and he just screams at everyone. He like called me not in this meeting, but in an online meeting, he like called me a shitter and said I was always going to be a shitter.
Wow.
Soda is such a good guild leader.
Yeah, no, he's great.
I've seen a few of his like clips and stuff, and I'm like, this man knows the job.
Yeah.
He knows what
Wow.
he signed up for.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of entertainment, a lot of content. John even just died. He hit level 60.
Yeah, I saw that.
Leveled a mage the whole way up. Got popped like a zit in like a half a second. Had to
Yeah.
restart. It's brutal out there. Like when you lose friends or like when you see, because you can see dead bodies as you're walking through. Like you just
Oh, they
see
stay?
people.
They're
Yeah,
persistent?
they stay there. So you
Wow.
just see bodies laying on the ground. And every time I walk up and chat, we all owe 7 and wish them
Oh
a
my
farewell in the after. It's so
God.
sad, man. It's so sad.
We have a friend, Simply, who was like Soda's his dark horse. He was like someone who didn't play WoW, made it to 60, seemed like a really good shining example of like, you can do this. And he died. And Soda was like visibly upset by the death.
Oh.
But not only that, like John was saying that people were messaging Simply being like, dude, when I saw you die, I actually felt emotional.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
I felt like I saw my friend
Yeah, I
die.
guess it's like about the journey. And so a lot of the
Yes.
people who watched him level, if it's his first time, they like feel a lot for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You get attached. It's very sad, but it's been
Oh.
fun. It's been very, very fun. I died once, but I was super low level. And honestly, my death like taught me a lot about the game. Like
Oh.
round 2, I'm feeling real good. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you've only died once?
Yeah, I only died once.
Wait, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm playing a really safe class though. I'm playing priest, so it's I shouldn't die. Realistically, if I
see.
die, I've done something really fucking wrong.
I see.
Well, yeah, it's been a fun era.
Yeah. Other than that, I think I've just been like moving.
You have,
Which is
been
weird because we moved into this house a year ago.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
what?
Ever the nomad you are.
My apartment lease finally went
Finally
up.
ended?
So
Oh.
I was basically a glorified storage locker for him.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I feel like you've been staying here.
Yeah. I've been living here,
Mm-hmm.
but half of my stuff has been here. And so if you were greeted by my stuff in the entry over there.
Oh, that's your stuff.
That's my stuff. It's also strewn about
All
the
the
halls
entire
upstairs.
hallways upstairs, Brodin's second room at this
Uh-huh.
point.
So
There's
every
a
day,
piano in front of John's room.
Yeah.
Like,
every day I just chip away at that. Yeah. That's been a lot of my
We
time.
just pile shit. But to be fair, okay, it's like this really bad habit because so John and Toast switched rooms.
Yeah.
So John's stuff is out there. And then I saw a little bit of John's stuff and I was like, okay, well, I guess, I can store this out there too if John's stuff's out there. And then Brodin put like an entire extra room out there. And so I'm like, well, I guess I can get rid of this stuff and put it. So now I have like a table, a floor mattress, a seat back, like just sitting in the hallway.
shit, I'm about to put my like coffee table
Yeah,
out there or
but, like, you
something.
communal storage
Yeah.
system out there.
It's the junk drawer, but it's like the junk hallway.
Yeah. It's funny. We have like a personal one upstairs, and then like Offlinetv has like the room of requirement over there where just all of our gear is in there. Yeah.
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 It's messy. It's messy in here.
It do be.
And then you've been reading lots of books.
What have I been up to?
Aw.
I went to the bookstore today. It was great. What is it with the phenomenon of when you go into a bookstore, you have to take a shit?
What?
No one else is
Can't relate.
anyone?
I have heard this.
Yes.
Can't relate.
I have heard this.
Anytime I used to go to like Barnes and Noble or like there's this bookstore near us that I really like, and every time I go and I'm like, oh, I have to shit, like basically immediately.
Hmm.
Oh.
No one else other than you.
No.
All right.
I have that with malls.
No, but that is like a phenomenon. I've heard
Yeah,
of that.
I think it has to do with like the literal, like the glue or something of books.
It's like smell inducing.
No, it's like actually there's
Yeah.
something in the books.
What I heard, I thought it was like it's a comforting, quiet place, so your body feels relaxed enough to be able to be like, I can shit now.
Oh, the real test
I
is
have
putting
no
me
idea.
in there. Like you bring me to a bookstore, and if it calms me enough to take a poop in public,
Poo there.
we've cracked a case.
Well,
That's
I don't
exactly
just
what it
like,
is.
I don't take the shit. I just have
Oh,
to
you
shit.
just have to
Oh,
shit.
you just wait through it.
Yeah.
Do you when you go to your bookstore though? Do you sit and read? Because I used to, like when I went to Barnes and Noble, I would sit and read. So if I have to shit in the beginning, like what are you gonna do?
So I have not found a bookstore that is like Barnes and Noble, or it's like because Barnes and Noble is like giant and has seats and all of these
Yeah.
things, and it kind of wants you to stay. There's like a coffee
Yeah.
shop in it or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. No,
Not here.
no chairs here. Just books.
just books.
All right, I'm gonna look at my phone really quickly. My dogs are here.
Don't worry about it.
Now I want to look up the phenomenon.
Why do I need to poop
The
every
bookstore.
time I enter the
why do I
bookstore?
I'm sure there's research done around it.
pooping and bookstores?
I was gonna say maybe it's the smell of paper.
The Mariko Aoki.
Mariko Aoki, yeah.
It means this. It's the phenomenon. It means a sudden urge some people feel to empty their bowels when in a bookstore.
If it has a name, that's pretty
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
Wait, why? I don't
It
know.
doesn't say why.
Okay, wait. Doctor explains. It's fucking ad blocked. Going to Wikipedia. Not yet understood. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you, Wikipedia.
But it's like a common thing.
Yeah.
Common enough to have a name.
This looks like a long Wikipedia article. It's got origin, hypothesis.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me go read hypothesis. Oh, include the smell of paper or ink have a laxative effect or association with reading it on the toilet
Smell
at
of
home? I
ink.
definitely don't do that.
Huh.
The posture of browsing? No, I was standing. So maybe it's. I have no clue.
History in Japan, though. So it looks like it originated there.
It's gotta be
I
the
have
smell of
no
paper.
damn clue.
That
Yeah.
would make a lot of sense. Yeah.
Gotta be something.
Like, there's so much toilet paper.
Some
in here.
book lovers hypothesize that being surrounded by thousands of beautiful books relaxes them so thoroughly that the bowels themselves become relaxed.
Yeah.
Cringe.
Ever entered a Barnes and Nobles and been like, oh, I feel so relaxed.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what I've been up to. I can't remember
You
anything.
took a small trip.
Oh, I went to God, thank God Sydney's here.
Yeah. Sent pictures. I mean, shit.
Yeah, we went to visit John's parents. A friend of his from high school had a wedding or middle school. Yeah, it was really sweet. And we went to John's hometown and went horse riding again. I'm really in my horse girl era.
I love that.
I'm gonna manifest my dreams of owning acre and a horse, and there's a pond, and I have ducks and everything. So, kickstarting that.
Wait, are all 4 of us going?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is coming up, and all of us are going to go
gonna
to John's hometown. He's bringing all the friends for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it should be fun.
I'm
We're
excited.
gonna go on the dunes and drive a little dune buggy.
Sweet.
They're gonna take us wine tasting.
Very
Cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, we're like doing stuff.
Yes. My favorite.
We're like actually doing stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I love it, dude. Lately, I've been like saying, I just want to like live life more. When you stream or when you're in this space, I feel like time goes by so fast, and I look back and I've done nothing,
Yes.
and I'm like, that's my fault that I've done nothing. It's like my fault that my brain feels compelled to like, I wake up, I like check my phone, I do this, I do that, and it's just like, I'm like, wait, but I could wake up and just like cook myself breakfast and call it at that. But why do I feel the need to like check my phone, do this, do that, turn on my stream, get lost in stream? And I'm just like, no, I just kind of want to like live my life. I haven't really like sat down in my room or like enjoyed my time being physically present. And so like last week and the week before that, I've been a lot more conscientious about it. Been like actually trying to put an effort to be like, I gotta rewire my brain to like enjoy my surroundings, not look at my phone the first thing, just a bunch of stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited to live a little.
Yeah. It's going to be nice. I think it'd also be fun for us to road trip. Like,
Yeah, I
used to road trip
trips.
so much
I
and
freaking love
don't
road trips.
anymore. So I think it's going to be very fun.
Mhm.
I'm like
Yeah.
looking forward to every part of it. The drive, hanging out with family, not our family, obviously, but like someone's family. Because I just like being around families.
Family, I agree.
Yeah. And then
Family's
like
a nice
doing
time.
stuff is
Yeah.
going to be really fun.
Mhm.
I'm going to bring my dogs, which
Yeah.
is going to, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
They stress me out, but I think it'll be really fun.
It's okay. There's so many of us who are like, I would say all of us are pretty okay at handling puppies and stuff.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Mhm.
It'll be fun.
Are you a driver? Because you get car sick easily.
I don't drive. I'm a passenger princess when John's involved. But I get car sick. But John's actually a really good driver. Like he doesn't make me as car sick. I'll have like a emotion and then I'm good. It's only 2.5 hours, so it's like so doable.
Easy peasy.
Wait, the drive is only 2.5
Yeah.
hours?
Mhm.
Oh, that's a lot closer than I thought it was.
It
gonna
goes
be.
by like that.
Wow.
He lives in Mid-Cal.
Oh, I thought we were going to like NorCal.
I've never been to NorCal, but I've heard such good things about it that I feel like I would absolutely love it there. I heard it's like Washington, but just nicer, like weather-wise.
Weather-wise, it's sunnier.
Mm.
It is kind of like Washington-esque.
It is probably, I would say that NorCal is my favorite area. Like if I had to pick a favorite city in the US, it's probably San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even more than Seattle. I love Seattle because of the like home nostalgia part of it, but my favorite that I visited outside of, like it even beats New York City for me.
Oh, so, sorry, city-wise. Like city,
Yeah, like
literal
city.
That.
Are you from San Francisco?
I mean, that area, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you're from NorCal.
I'm from 20 minutes south of San Francisco.
Oh.
I was just talking to Sean the other day. I was like, I think if I bought a house right now, I'd buy a house in Daly City.
What's
Oh,
Daly City?
It's like south of San Francisco.
Oh.
Like close enough to drive, but far enough away to be like kind of suburban, but like not, you know what I mean?
That's a
perfect.
nice
It's
distance.
perfect.
I
Do you,
agree.
do you like Filipino food?
I love Filipino food.
Great.
Yeah.
They have a huge Filipino population there.
Yeah. So the reason why I spent so much time in San Francisco is because my first boyfriend was Filipino. So we would be there all the time because all his entire family was there.
Sense.
Yeah. So very familiar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good spot. We'll have to go eventually. I think everyone will enjoy it.
Something that I like about that area is that the air is like crisp. That's the best way I can describe it. And anyone else from the Bay, like when there's certain days down here in LA where like you'll get that feeling, and like Julian, some of you met Julian. He's also from the Bay. There are days where it'll be like, it feels like it, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, the air is crisp today. Yeah.
Oh, like it feels like the air up there.
Yeah.
I see.
I feel like that's why I like the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Like the air is always crisp.
Yeah.
Always like that.
Like mountain air, seaside air. It's like all combined. Forest
love
air. It's so nice.
I remember being downtown LA one time and like the sun was setting and it was like beautiful golden hour and I'm in the city walking and I see like the sunbeams going in between the buildings and you can just see all the particulates in the air.
Yeah.
Like it looks like I just dusted a dresser and then threw it up in the sunshine. It was so gross. Yeah. I saw that. I was like, this city grosses me out so much.
Beautiful, right?
No.
Like there was no finding the beauty in that moment. Really I was like, holy pollution. Very dirty.
What's not polluted is your skin after using Jodi's skincare.
Yeah, which protects you from free radicals, which then, free radicals could give you premature aging and damage your skin. But hey, now I collaborated with Hear Me Raw with this face mask that will hydrate and protect and energize your skin. It's one of my favorite face masks, just saying.
I really liked it. We did a fun stream on Jodi's channel yesterday where we like did a sleepover. It was super cute. We like wore PJs and put on our face mask and like played games and stuff. Yeah. It was super cute. It was fun. Yeah, I mean, I really liked the face masks. So
everyone's skin was glowing afterwards. I was like, nice, nice.
Masks are good.
Yeah. I just like them. I love face masks because it makes me feel like I'm doing a lot more, I guess. Like it's such an intentional thing. It's like 10 minutes of my time. And I'm like, yeah, look at me doing skincare. It like feels good. And then obviously, it's like doing things for my skin. So
I've noticed that your streams have been like a little bit different than gaming lately, but I love that. Yeah, I feel like it makes you happy. It's like fun for everyone too, and it's just a good time.
I think I just hi baby.
Hello, my son.
Yeah, I'm just in the ebb and flow of content creation.
I like that.
Doing whatever fulfills me at the moment. Oh, the baby.
Someone got loose. Hi, bud.
Hi, you looking for food?
Hi.
Probably. Hi, honey. One of my life updates since the last time I was on the podcast is I have a really consistent dog sitter now.
Oh,
so
that's so OP.
Yes, in the same stride as like being able to get outside and do things. It's like I can actually like people are like, oh, you want to go do this? And I'm like, yeah, I can. Like I can have someone help out with the pups so that I can go do X, Y, or Z, or even work because I just wasn't like I looked at my stream hours. I was streaming like 40 hours a month, maybe even less because I just didn't have the time. But it's been super, super helpful. So I also I actually feel like I've never felt balance until kind of recently. I'm streaming a solid amount, but I'm also getting out a solid amount and like working out and just
love that for you.
Other things.
You sound like you're alive.
Yeah.
Like you're
I feel
living.
Good.
That's
pretty
awesome.
good.
Yeah,
I was down in the dumps. I'm not gonna lie. Shit was rough, but I feel really good right now. So it's been nice.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
No, I do think dog sitters and cat sitters are so OP. I feel like if I had a cat sitter, like a regular one, I would travel so much more.
Yeah. It's worth finding like a good person.
Yeah, or are they willing to come to...
You got a third cat.
Yeah, I did get a third cat. She's so cute. Her name is Marble. She's really different than my other cat. She's like a puppy. You call her, she squeaks and she runs to you.
Aww.
Which is not something my other cats do.
Cute.
Yeah, and she's like really attached. When she doesn't see me, she'll start like crying for me like a puppy. And so I have to like call her over and be like, hey, I'm here. And then she'll come running to me. So she's like a puppy. She's been a handful. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm having a good time.
Nice.
She
gets
so
along
cute.
with the other cats.
Yeah, she does. Nice. I love it. 3's nice.
Really?
I thought 2 was perfect. Like yin and yang kind of thing. No, 3. A trio. A trio is a nice harmony and balance. Actually.
Whoa.
I don't think I wouldn't go as far as to say like I need 4, but 3.
Silly.
This is how cat ladies are formed.
Is nice.
We're witnessing the birth of a
3
crazy
is
lady.
nice. I am. I think I'm gonna become a crazy cat lady.
Hey,
I
no such
really
thing.
am.
No
Live your
such
best
thing.
life.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's funny. This is a really weird parallel to draw, but it immediately made me think of trios and friendships.
I think
because
trios are good.
That's so funny. So basically my whole life, or like my whole schooling career life, I was in a trio. It was always me and 2 other girls. And it worked really well the first time. And then as I got older, it got worse and worse. And I feel like that's kind of like a common thing. It's like, trios of friends don't work.
Oh.
At least I feel
Trios?
like I've seen that.
You think one person gets left out?
Or there's always like some sort of weird dynamic with trios.
Like one
left out.
person gets bullied or like
Yeah, like one person's like, hey, you're a part of the trio as like the comedic relief. That was me once. Or like the 2 are like really close, and then the other one is like, we're like, or it's weird when you like say we were a trio and I would only hang out with you if Jodi was around. You know what I mean? Like that sometimes happens in the trio, but like I would hang out with Jodi alone type of thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then Jodi and I would have this inside joke that like you're the little puppy and like
We're not doing this again. We played Cards Against Humanity. Is that what we- or
Oh, no, it was-
no.
some game where
Unnamed
like
game.
you pick a card and then everyone has to decide who it best represents.
When was this?
Last night
Yesterday.
on Jodi's stream, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you got a card.
That says I'm just a little puppy.
Yeah. And everyone was like unanimously, "Oh, it's Sydney,
I
obviously."
don't understand. It doesn't
I
make
wouldn't
any
get it. You have
sense.
to. You
Why
have
are
to
you
grow up.
nodding your head?
Wait, who are the people there? I don't think I would give you that.
It was Brodin, Jodi, Sean, John, and Toast.
To be
John
fair, I
didn't
wanted
get
to
it?
give it to John.
I was
Me
gonna
too,
say
me too.
John
But then
is-
she was so upset about it that we were like,
Oh,
well,
I
okay,
see, I
you're
see,
just
I
a
see.
little
You're
puppy.
just trying to get a reaction out of me.
We all agreed that John would be like a large golden retriever. He's not a little puppy.
I think he'd be a baby golden retriever. A
Yeah.
large golden retriever? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
John's like stumbling over his big
Yeah,
paws
yeah,
and his
yeah.
ears are going in the
Yeah,
bowl
yeah,
when he
he's
drinks water.
Yep.
And you're right alongside him, and you just yip yip yip.
It's not true, Celine.
It's for your reaction. Yep.
So yeah, that's gonna live with you for the rest of your life.
I really hope it doesn't. I'm sad it came up
I'm
today.
imagining like a little chihuahua just like barking all the time.
Yeah.
That's for a reaction. And I'm not going to give it to them. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
The smallest dogs bark the loudest.
Because they got to make up for their size.
Yeah.
I'm so quiet.
Listeners at home, Sydney has her arms crossed and is all like shoulders up tight, kind of puckered up.
Like a small chihuahua
Like
when they're
a
angry.
Doberman.
Like a Doberman.
I'm the big guard
Actually, if
dog.
we were all dogs, what kind of dogs would we be?
Well, we already know hers. You actually give me Greyhound vibes. Not in personality, but the
Is it because he's
Greyhound?
tall?
yeah.
Yeah,
Tall and
I
skinny.
own you,
Greyhounds
kid.
are
I would be
really skinny
Not
and
an Italian
runners.
greyhound, a greyhound.
I think I would be like a Shiba or something fox-like.
Fox-like.
Yeah.
Shiba.
A Shiba. Shibas are pretty independent.
Jodi's a
But
cocker
they're
spaniel.
skittish.
Oh.
Spaniel?
Like the
Is that the king cocker? The ones that are really like expensive?
Is that like Lady from Lady and the Tramp?
yeah, and
Wait,
you
I
have
have to
like
look
the
it up.
curls on your ears, and you're like a
They're so
chocolate brown
cute.
color.
I've always wanted one.
Wait, what's the
No,
big Shiba?
chocolate. Big Shiba?
Akita?
Akita? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are
I have
those like?
no idea.
This dog is stinking cute.
Dad, that's you.
That's a baby.
That's you.
That's a baby. Oh
They're
my
so cute.
gosh.
Celine?
I don't know enough dog breeds to like know
know.
this.
I used to have a
Neither.
book of dog breeds, and
Oh,
like
take
you
it
could
away.
show me a picture, and I would be able to name the breed. That was me when I had that like special interest as a kid, and I don't know if I remember all
I
of them.
feel that. I feel that.
Celine is it's really hard because I already like full associate you with another animal.
Is it a bunny?
It's a bunny. So like I'm like trying to
It's a
think of a
bunny.
dog, and my mind goes bunny. Oh yeah, but what about a bunny? What if she was a bunny?
A bunny dog.
My mind is tainted. I need backup.
Yeah. I see bunnies
No,
now.
now, yeah, you
it
said
just-
bunny. I'm like
shit.
bunny, bunny,
Sorry,
bunny, bunny.
It's a bunny.
Bunny? I'm a bunny.
It's a bunny type dog.
Bunny type dog. Bunny dog.
Bunny
I don't
dog.
know
Well, it's
enough
weird because
dogs.
like dogs chase bunnies too.
Yeah.
It's just like weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Difficult.
Like I can't imagine you chasing yourself.
yeah. Okay, Brodin's a greyhound.
I don't see it, but all right.
Really, you don't? when you look in the mirror, you don't see that.
You're long and
Tall,
lanky
skinny.
and yeah. That or like maybe a
They're
Great
fast
Dane.
runners.
You know a Great Dane.
Don't know what a Great Dane looks like.
Oh,
What?
whoa.
They're gigantic.
Yeah,
They're
wait.
big.
They're like
super
the-
tall.
they're like horses and they live like 7 years because they're so big. And you always say you're gonna die early because you're so tall.
Yeah, but
Just like take off a few inches so that you live longer.
It works like
maybe
that.
physically, but not like I think of those dogs as like I'm not even really sure how to describe them. I feel like brain wise, not similar though. Are we going pure looks?
Sorry,
or are we
where
going
are
like
we? Are you talking
Dogs?
about Great
I think we're
Dane?
talking about
Dogs?
dogs as a whole
Great
archetype
Dane?
yeah,
now.
like temperament?
Sorry, are you referring to?
Dogs and us?
No.
Just-
Okay, all right.
Jesus
Let me fix this.
Christ.
I'm gonna fix this right now. He is saying he doesn't look like a Great Dane or a Greyhound, and she's asking, "Are you speaking about one
No,
specifically?"
no. You're
Let me fix
misinterpreting.
this.
I thought I had this one.
I was asking the question, are we comparing purely physically or like temperament? Like are we saying
As a whole.
I thought it was just
Yeah.
as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole.
yeah, I don't feel like
But you're a
that.
Great Dane denier and a Greyhound denier physically, because that's what.
Maybe? Like I said, I don't really know what they look like, so maybe.
We're just not dogs. We're humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
As a boy growing up, I was always compared to a gazelle.
And you think you relate more to a gazelle than
I'm
okay.
just putting that out there.
Okay.
I'm putting it
yeah.
into the world.
All right.
I've heard gazelle and cheetah.
Cheetah. Brother
What's your
reminds
guys'
me-
persona?
from the test? I got bear, like mama bear.
Wait, for context, we're back to so the OTK
No
wow.
context for furries.
The OTK wow thing is all like furry themed. So like they have to refer to the bathroom as the litter box, and they all have to know.
Wait, excuse me?
Yes, if they call it the bathroom, they lose like reputation in the guild.
Oh,
So you have to call
plus
it the litter
one,
box.
minus one. I see.
And it's furry kitty points. It's FKP instead of whatever the actual. It's like DKP when you gain. I think it's dungeon. I don't know what it is, but
I
it
see,
like
I
gets
see, I
you
see.
up
Yeah.
for gear.
Yeah.
Furry kitty
Wow.
points. When people log on, everybody goes meow. So that's what we're
So
working
you're a
with.
mama bear.
Oh yeah, I got like mama bear.
Well, so they make everyone take a test, and so
Yes.
this test has been circulating.
Yes,
Mama bear.
I am a raptor.
I'm also a raptor.
Oh my god.
We're scalies.
Guys, guess what? I'm a horse.
Actually, you go horse.
I got a horse.
Wow.
I took it the first time and I got canine, and then I ended up taking it 2 other times, and 2 other times I got horse. So I'm really in my horse girl era.
I love
Live your best
that.
life.
I also want to point out we both associate with the dinosaur raptor,
Mhm.
but when you get raptor, it says like velociraptor or owl.
Owl.
Yeah, because like birds,
Oh.
dinosaurs. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
I see both of you as owls.
I can see you guys as
and
owls.
not raptors.
Oh, I was thinking I
Raptor
was
or
like,
velociraptor?
you know what I
Too
mean? Like,
violent,
as-
I guess. Too violent and not maybe intelligent enough.
Oh, we're like the owl from Avatar.
I always say I want to be that. That's what I say all the
they're not
time.
Wow, you are a
Long, sheet
raptor.
tongue.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to live in his library for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's where I want to go after I die.
Wow, we're all so awesome. And then John's with the rabbit.
Yeah, John got
Yes.
wait, small feline, right?
No,
Or
no,
No, he's a
rabbit.
Rabbit.
Like a little
like
bunny.
legit
Just a
a prey.
Yeah.
A little bunny.
Yeah, we eat him. Like,
Yeah.
You guys
We
eat
chase him.
Both forms of us eat him.
Yes. Yeah. That's no good for him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been fun to see all of them. Sean got like this made up.
Oh, I think Sean got like the best thing.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
what
did.
did Sean get?
It's
Do you remember the name of it?
I can't remember.
Like Shargill or something.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is oh,
He's like a
yeah.
human shark or something.
He's like half shark, half
Half-
fox, or half
Yeah, or dog, wolf,
yeah.
or something
Oh,
like
wolf.
that.
Half
yeah.
shark, half wolf.
And the guild icon was whatever that was, but like not safe for work version.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you like scroll through the Discord, there's just this shark wolf with the massive dick. Can I say that? I don't. We've talked about worse things. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Cool.
definitely think so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget. You know, you end up in other places.
And
Yeah. He's got a big dick.
shirtless and glistening.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
But apparently it was made for the furries to like fuck.
Like
I
to
guess.
fawn over.
Yeah, to like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that one is just an object of
It's-
sexual desire.
Yes,
So
yeah, it's like
not a-
made for to be a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an objectified furry.
I see.
Yeah.
Really,
And
has
that's
no
Sean.
rights,
Oh,
and that's Sean.
wow.
He lives to please.
I see.
Wait, that reminds me of our No, wait. Let me cook. That reminds me of our conversation last night when we were talking about Shawshank Redemption, because we watched Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we talked about
This
jail.
is a crazy jump, but I actually
I
see.
see
No,
where
I
you're
fucking
going.
see
Have
it.
you seen
see where
Shawshank
you're going.
Redemption?
I think I've seen it. Can you guys? I don't have my phone on me. Can you guys look it up and show me? Because I
Yes.
think I've seen it.
Yes. It's about a guy
There's-
who I don't want to spoil.
No,
Yeah.
don't
Just in case.
honestly.
It's jail.
Because it's a
jail.
People
really
are in
good
jail.
movie.
There's like a terminology that comes from this, right?
It's got Morgan
I
Freeman.
think I've seen it. I think
It
I've
is
seen
an
it.
incredible movie. I feel like you would have remembered it if you've seen it.
I don't know. I have terrible movie memory. Like I can hardly remember the plot of most movies I've seen.
I watched it when I was
Ooh,
like
okay.
in high school, and I remember. I don't know. I feel like it's one that sticks with you.
Without spoiling anything, basically the beginning of the movie is a guy finds out that his wife has been cheating on him. Goes to the house where she's at to like shoot them both, but then decides, nah, I won't. But in a weird turn of events, they both get murdered anyway by the like similar gun that he would have used to shoot them.
Oh.
And then he gets put life in prison for that. And so you watch as he has to adjust to prison life.
I don't know if I've seen it. Maybe I haven't seen it. Like kind of rings a few bells. Yeah. What about the movie though? Did you guys?
So there's a few
Yeah.
scenes where he has to defend himself from
So
Grape.
predators.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
we had
Yeah.
conversations last night about like how people would fare in jail. There are some, they're not graphic scenes, but suggestive scenes. And we just kind of had that conversation about like, oh, you know, how do you become useful in jail so that you don't wound up dead and you have like friends and stuff like that.
And then I said, I'm small, and I would try to find some big dommy mommy who I would perform sexual acts on to
Oh.
gain favor of protection.
Oh.
And I think that's the only way that I would survive in prison.
Yeah, the question on the sheet is, are you too pretty for jail? And Jodi answers yes. She is too pretty for jail.
Wait, what does
I
that
don't think
mean?
I don't think I'd survive there very
Oh,
well.
sweet Celine. So in jail, you're like locked up with this,
Yeah.
you know, you're just like the women's cells and the men's cells.
Yeah.
And so you ever heard the phrase
Oh.
dropping the soap?
Wait, no, I haven't. But I never
wow.
realized.
So pure.
Oh, I
Oh,
never
wow.
realized jail is like men and women. I don't know why. I've watched like what's that show? Orange is the
New Black?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that show.
Normally, I don't think it's co-ed.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
Yeah,
it's not
it's not.
co-ed. Okay,
No,
okay.
it's
Yeah, I
not.
was gonna say I've only seen like jail things and it's never co-ed.
Yeah.
they're not co-ed.
Sorry, I
Okay.
meant when I said men and women, I meant like there's
Oh,
a
separate,
men's
separate.
men
Okay,
block,
okay,
women's
okay.
block. But because of that, a lot of people, and you know what I mean? And
Feel all. I see.
yeah.
People be
but,
hooking
like,
up because
Yeah.
it's like all they got.
And
Yeah.
like
Even
not,
if they're not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping
So-
the soap is when you're in the shower and you have the
Uh-huh.
soap and they're like, don't drop the soap. Because when you bend over
You become submissive and breedable.
and you've lost your soap.
Yeah.
So it happens in the shower a lot.
People
The
take
bathroom?
advantage in the shower a lot.
Oh, like they just go
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
instead of like it's not like a.
There's no agreement or pact.
There's.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see.
So when you're like too pretty for jail, it's like, you know, you're like pretty girl in jail, and the other girl is gonna be like, I want that girl,
Oh my god.
and that's why
Pussy.
Jodi's like, I'm
But I'll be
give it
like,
up.
claim me.
I'm gonna give
Like,
it up.
that's
Oh.
fine. Because I think that I won't survive.
Otherwise. I
Yeah.
see.
Like, I
So
won't be
Jodi's
able to
like,
take
okay,
the-
but you're mine. You're responsible.
yeah.
Yeah, like I would just be
like-
so good that hopefully she's like, you
They
know
all
what? You ain't
protect
so
you and
bad,
stuff?
Shawty. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. To
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Exactly.
would have to do what I had to do there.
Exactly. Yeah, I think I have a hard time. I think I'm like, I don't know where I would fare, like how I would fare in jail. We talked about it last night, and I do think I would fall somewhere in the middle, but I also think I'd have to be somebody's bitch. Like
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm not.
Join me.
I would definitely. I would also have to be someone's.
Yeah, we'll get real good at what we do. It's all right.
All right, let's go, ladies.
Yep.
Someone will take good care of us.
I hope so.
What about you, Brodin?
Yeah.
I think you're too pretty for jail too.
Yeah.
I think that I would have to come in and like coin flip, need to like kill someone to show dominance, be like, don't fuck with me. And then like hope that I don't have consequences for that.
How can you?
Well, you're
not
definitely
have
gonna have. Yeah, so it's
consequences
like, if you kill someone, you're going for long-term time in prison.
Yeah,
but
no, like prison standards, sure, like they'll send me to solitary for a little bit, but then the rest of the inmates are like, all right, he's hard, he won't, like, don't mess with him. Versus if I just come in and I'm like, I'm okay, then it's like, oh, I got a target.
I guess it depends on what you're going to prison for, like how long you're going. Like, are you gonna
I'm assuming like life, like we're gonna be there for
okay,
a while.
if we're there for life, then I do think that
Killing someone ain't that
someone,
big of a deal. Gonna go more lives? Yeah, catch me later. Like,
the moral gray area is giant.
Jesus.
Otherwise though, like I feel like I would just try to get in with a crew early.
yeah.
You definitely have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if there's personality hires. Like, what if like you're so funny that they'll just keep you in the gang and that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to
Maybe
kill
there's
anybody.
a trio, and I'm the
or
part of the
off-
joke.
Yeah, yeah.
I will gladly take care of me to make fun of me.
Like, you gotta offer something in prison. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's laughs.
I mean, that's basically what happens in Shawshank. Gets beers.
I would
So-
want to be like Red or something from Shawshank,
Yes.
and like or like work in the smuggling crew. I don't need to
Yes.
be the guy, but like I'm the guy on the inside that's working laundry. That's like, hey Red, this one's for you.
yeah. You want to be like semi-important. You want to offer something.
Yeah.
I know. I really started
My
thinking
body.
about my skill set
This is literally-
yesterday.
I was like, okay, it's my body. I don't know what else I would give in prison. My humor.
On stand-up night, everyone loves Jodi's routine.
guys, here she comes. That's me.
Maybe you could just be like an info gatherer. You know, people like to
Oh, like
know
the
what's
weasel.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah. You
I feel like that would be a skill set.
I agree.
I
Like, who can
think-
eavesdrop the best and be the
Yeah.
quietest about it.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
a skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so now I'm picturing you with the deck of cards being like, what do you want to know? And then
I
people
could
are
do
like,
that.
Yeah, see?
tell me about this. I'm like, oh, I think I remember that, but maybe for a few smokes I could remember more.
That'd be me. I
There you
take
go.
that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We got the weasel, the murderer, and I don't know, Celine, are we shit out of luck?
I don't know what I would do. Yeah.
Celine in jail is a sight that I don't even want to imagine.
I honestly can't imagine
Yeah.
it. Like, there's no part of me that can see it. I think that everyone else in prison would also see that, though, and take care of you.
I would hope so.
I think so.
I really would hope
I think you
so.
have good chances in there.
I hope so. It might be the opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say, I don't.
know.
This is wishful thinking. This is optimistic. I don't know about that. What would we go to jail for if we went to jail?
I was also curious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
feel like I would hate to admit it, but I think it would be like a failed heist. Like I think
You?
I'd be part of like a bank robbery, and then like maybe someone turned on me or something wasn't accounted for, and then I have to take the fall.
Mm. But it wasn't your fault.
Never.
Like,
my
you
fault.
didn't fuck
Of
up.
course.
It was someone in the crew
you
that
Yeah.
fucked up.
offended.
I know he's like, I don't want to say this. I'm like, dude, it's hypothetical.
And I will
Fucking
exact
real.
revenge when I'm out.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay. Jodi?
I don't know. I'm really.
I know, right? Like I've never
don't
really
know.
imagined a scenario.
What do people go to jail for? We go to jail for
Murder, arson, theft,
Murder,
larceny,
arson, theft. No, that doesn't sound. What's
assault and
larceny?
battery.
Yeah, what is larceny?
What's larceny?
I don't know. I kind of threw it out there. I think larceny is theft.
Can we get a larceny check? Wait, yes, you're right. It is. It's theft. It's stealing. Yes. Okay. I'm not a thief. I took a chapstick from Target once and I cried.
Oh my God.
I cried after. I was 19 years old. I took it and then I
Wow.
walked out. I know. And then I was like, I can't, feel really bad. So I went and I bought something more expensive.
I had the opposite experience where like as like I think I was like 9 or 10 years old. I was in the grocery store with my parents and I picked up a magazine. I was like, oh, this is cool. And was like looking through. And I was just reading it the whole time, like as we were walking. Then we check out, we get outside and my mom looks down and was like, where'd you get that? I'm like, we're outside. I picked it up outside. And I was like, oh, stealing's easy, huh?
Oh my God.
It's not my experience at all.
I think the only thing I've ever stolen was like when you go to a candy store. I've eaten one when I was a kid, but that's
It really sticks with you. Like the first time.
Like I've done that once because I was like, can I do this? And then I never did that ever again.
How do you guys feel about people who like check the grapes or something at the grocery store to like see if they're good? Like, do you consider that stealing?
I mean, I've never seen it, but I feel like if I saw it, my jaw would drop. You're like, that's wild.
Yeah. I'm not like, ooh, he's stealing,
Yeah.
but I'm like, oh, dude, come on.
Yeah.
It's like, eh.
I feel like that's just audacious, but like,
Yeah. Entitled.
yeah, but like, you do you kind of thing. I would hope they buy it.
Would you guys feel uncomfortable? Like let's say we go into the grocery store and I pick up a Gatorade and I just start drinking it.
My grandpa doesn't. I hate it.
I would just expect that you're gonna buy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I just
fully
assume
intending
that.
to pay for it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know, but
I wouldn't mind.
That makes you feel uncomfortable.
I'm so stressed about it anytime that happens because like I don't know if we're gonna get in trouble. I won't make it in prison, you guys.
I think I used to feel that way, and then I did it enough times, and it was like fine. Like you just like drink it, and you pay for it at the end. But I do remember feeling that way when I was younger. Yeah.
Like I did it in a Subway like 2 days ago. Or no, it was Jersey Mike's or something.
Oh, you like grabbed a drink?
I
and
grabbed
you
it
started
and then
drinking?
like there was a long line. And I was like, I wonder if they'll care. And I just started drinking it and they didn't even look at me.
Oh.
I could have stolen that.
So yours was just pure limit testing. Like you weren't even thirsty.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I was kind of thirsty.
yeah, I don't know what I would go to jail for. I think the most, I'm not stealing. I feel like I would like get in a fight somewhere, but like I don't even really think I would get in a fight. But if I had to pick something, that would be the most likely for me.
Can you go to jail for like speeding?
Yes.
Maybe speeding.
Do you think it's speed?
No.
Wait, road rage.
But
Yours is for sure road rage.
I can
Oh,
see
yeah,
a
I'm a bitch
situation
when I
where like
drive.
you have to like go pick up your dog super fast, so you like speed somewhere.
Oh wow, you really see the best in me.
Oh, I was thinking you got road rage and ran someone over or
So something
something,
car related.
landed in prison. I don't know.
I do have really bad road rage.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll be driving if someone doesn't have their blinker. I'm like, what are you fucking stupid? And I like go around them and I do this. I'm like, I'm not. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
I used to do bad stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I'll like if someone passes me, even if I'm in like the far left lane and I probably should be going 75 and I'm going 70 and someone passes me, then I switch lanes and I start going faster or I like ride their ass. It's not good. It's really
Actually, I feel like we shouldn't be saying this on the podcast, but I do still, if I hear a honk directed at me, I instantly honk back, whether I'm in the right or the wrong.
like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Wait, where does road rage come from? Like, it's definitely a thing, but where does it come from? Why do people get angrier in the car?
I don't know, because I'm not an angry person.
It's probably
like I am
maybe you are deep down and you're letting it out because no one can see you. It's like unleash the Kraken because everyone can't see, and it's like, oh well, I don't know who you are, and you can't see me, and I can't see you. Fuck you.
For me, I get angry at like stupid drivers. I'm like, I think if I had to really think about it, it's like you could kill someone and you're driving like a dumbass. You didn't put your blinker on, or you didn't do this, or like you switched, like you weren't even looking at me. Like, what are you, dumb? Type of thing.
See, okay, so I automatically assume everyone on the road is already stupid.
Oh yeah, they're dumb as fuck.
So I don't really like react to that stuff. For me, it's if someone does something directed at me or towards me, then I'll just be like, I'll send it right back. There you go.
It is so common though.
Yeah. My sister, this is a horror story that I wish that I would have learned. I learned a lot of things not to do from just watching my sister do them, right? This one, I still have road rage, so I didn't learn it. But my sister was driving on a 2-lane road in Washington. It's like a really famous one. It's like super dangerous for car crashes and whatever. But this dude and her were like in a road rage exchange, and it was really late at night. And he had a truck, and it's 2 lanes, so he pulled over like perpendicular to it, blocked her car off, got a bat and got out of the car and went to beat my sister's ass. So she had to run back to her car, get in, like flip her car in reverse and like drive and turn around on this highway in the middle of the night.
What?
She was like, I almost got my ass beat by this redneck in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, yeah, I wish I would have learned that lesson, but I didn't.
That's terrifying.
So I've heard horror stories of like
Yeah.
road rage. So I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
It is funny. Like by that logic, my version of response is the worst. I'm doing the
Yes.
most dangerous thing
Yes.
because it's people who are already aggravated and I'm just pissing them off more.
So something happens to Brodin. It's probably road rage related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll know that they were at fault.
Right.
Of course, because it's never Brodin's.
Yes.
Never
Just like the
Brodin's
heist.
fault.
Yes, exactly.
I think I'd go to prison for stealing or something.
Hey.
Not that like, but like from a big corp. I don't know
You're
what
like
I'm
Robin
doing.
Hood.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
an ethical
Yeah.
thief. Okay.
I think I would steal from big corp.
That's fair. That is what made me feel a little bit better about stealing from Target. Unless they want to sponsor us, then I never stole from Target. I actually stole from Walmart. It was,
What if they want to sponsor?
Yeah, what if Walmart wants to sponsor you?
Kmart.
You
It
were
was
young. Everyone
Kmart.
makes mistakes, you know?
Sorry, Pod, you can cut that out if you want.
It stays.
This talks about another. All right. Next thing on the list, because we were talking about movies, is we watched As Above, So Below. Shit ass movie, by the way. Really horrible.
I didn't watch it. I made the right choice.
Yeah, he fell
Why didn't
right
you watch
asleep.
it?
I knew it wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
I remembered the trailers back in like, what was it, 2014?
No idea.
Can someone look up when did that movie come out? As Above, So Below. Oh wait, no, it's not 2014.
No,
I'm gonna
it
say-
wasn't. I
I'm gonna
watched
say
it-
2011. 2011.
Yeah, I watched it in high school, so it had to have been out.
Wait,
like,
is this movie trending on TikTok right now?
Yes. So that's why, that's where I cooked this one up. I go on, what'd you got, Jason? 2014.
Oh, it's 2014.
Look at that.
I'm crazy.
Yeah,
at
you're
that.
pretty good at
you
that.
are really crazy at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the trailers for it and being like, I don't think that's gonna be very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about?
Well, it was all over TikTok and I saw it and it
Yeah.
was like, oh, Paris catacombs. And so it's essentially about the catacombs that are under Paris.
Oh, that's what it was.
I went
from.
on this deep dive about the Paris catacombs and like what they are, like IRL, you know? But the movie is this whole, like, it's, I mean, I don't really want to spoil anything, but it's also
It's-
2014 and it's bad. So whatever. It's like hell down there. And
Yeah.
you go down and there's like demons and you have to face your
Oh,
fears
it's
and
like-
repent and shit. And it's really bad.
Oh, they took
The
like a
Seventh
fantasy
Circle.
approach
What is it?
to it.
Yeah.
It starts with a D. Something's Inferno.
Dante's.
Inferno?
Yeah, it's a reflection of Dante's Inferno.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or references. Yeah.
But it was really bad. But I do think like the idea of the Paris catacombs and like what people think is actually down there, like how they think that there's people that live in the catacombs.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, that was great. So that's the deep dive I went on, which was very fun.
My opinion of like TikTok's opinion of like media, like good media, is very low.
Yeah, no, mine's plummeted.
There are like niche groups where it's like, you guys are the ones that know what's up. But then in general, I would say most people on TikTok do not have good taste.
That's like when I think about book talk too. I'm like, Jesus, I read a book. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's just because it's not our generation?
I
Taste
think
is
it's that they
different?
haven't actually been exposed to like really good films. So I think they see like something kind of mediocre and they're like, oh, that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't really been moved by something great.
Or we're just a bunch of gatekeeping elitists?
I don't think so. No, because like I would love for someone to watch like a ton of good movies. I wouldn't gatekeep that. I feel like I'm always telling you guys like, yo, watch this.
Yeah.
True.
What's the one you want? Good children, men.
The one with the guy,
Children
Children of Men.
of men.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah.
and the one with the guy in the gas station.
No Country for Old Men.
Yep.
Oh, a lot
Lots
of
of
men.
men, yeah.
A lot of men going on here. Am I right, ladies? Patriarchy.
Children of Men is arguably about a woman
Children.
most.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
okay. You've said children. The opening of the movie basically establishes that people can't have kids anymore.
Oh.
And what sets the story in motion is it's discovered that one person is pregnant.
Oh, it's like, oh, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now it's like oh, we got to protect this person because the world's kind of crazy right now.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
I'm interested.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
That sounds really moving, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My really hot take is that kind of speaking of like population control.
Go on.
My really hot take is that there's too many fucking people and Thanos was right.
Oh,
Wow, Thanos supporter.
That's my hot take.
At random though?
I mean, that's the only way it's like kind of fair.
So what if you're the only one left in this room?
R.I.P. guys, but like we won't kill the Earth. I'll remember you.
thank you for remembering.
No,
I
I'm
think the
kidding. I
Earth
would be
should just
really
take back
sad.
everything that is it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how I feel. Right? Like,
I mean,
where's
that's
our
kinda what's
predator?
happening.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
speaking of which, dude, I saw a TikTok that said like solar punk is gonna be like what's meta now, where like people are obviously technology is moving forward, but people are also becoming like super environmental friendly. Like a lot of the trends are like health, like plants, like organic things, but technology is also improving. So they think it's gonna go in like this diagonal of like that being fused. Instead of like just going like super high tech futuristic, it's gonna be like nature combined with futuristic.
Love it.
I hope so.
I'm into that aesthetic.
Yeah, solar punk is such a cool
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah, that's what I heard that the people think our world is gonna slowly start to shift to, which would
God,
be
I hope
really
so.
cool if
Yeah.
we live in that era.
Not just cool, but like also sustainable. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, so we're
that
gonna
sounds
enter
great.
like imagine like Ghibli, but a bit like modern future tech, like solar tech.
Yeah.
That would
That
be
sounds
cool.
awesome. I hope we're alive to see it.
Me too.
Weren't we supposed to have like flying cars by now or something?
Yeah.
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 To be fair, I think that's possible. Like I think that the technology is there, just like that wouldn't be very safe.
That'd be so hard to police. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like too much. Airspace
Like-
is already.
Can you like a car could just like crash into your house
Yeah.
because it was flying over you?
Yeah, like I just think it's probably possible, but shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made.
I
Whenever.
think once like autopilot and like that kind of thing is perfected, then we can allow it because people can just
Yeah.
rely on that.
I'm surprised that we just don't like go all in on public transportation.
True.
Yeah. Trains.
Yeah, or
God,
just
if Lily was here, she'd be so happy about
Should
this.
be so happy.
yeah.
I do think that's the way though. Like I feel like the thing about the US is that there's just too many cars. Like everyone's got a car. I mean, I know you kind of need to cuz like everything in the US is also super far apart, but everyone having a car is just it just doesn't really work for I don't know, work towards any good goal or anything really.
Yeah. Public transportation was better. I would use it. Like I feel like we've all been places and used
With
the shit out of
Really
it.
good
And,
public
I'm like,
So-
I'm so happy to use it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, life is so easy.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Maybe in our solar punk future,
yeah.
we'll have trains. Or what do they fly in? It's like solar. It's like usually blimps and stuff,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It's very
yeah,
solar
yeah,
punk.
yeah.
Zeppelins or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What would you do if on our way there we discover like witchcraft or magecraft?
Oh, I'm in.
We've already discovered witchcraft.
But like media witchcraft, is that what you're suggesting?
Like we tap into some I'm going to be very abstract here. We tap into some like higher power and are able to control it better. Like would you guys be like, you know what? I'm done streaming. I'm going to all into like witchcraft or like
I
what would you do?
stream my witchcraft?
You'd stream your like
I'd be naked
then
in the
you'd be
forest
sharing
under the moon.
so you're taking like I was abstract. Yeah, we can go in that direction if you'd like.
I think that if it were possible for me to learn the witchcraft that I see in like media, like in WoW or in Lord of the Rings or something like that, you would never see me again.
Yeah.
I would be gone.
That's all I want. I want to live in a
Yeah.
fantasy world.
I guess okay. How you have not seen Full Metal Alchemist, but I think what I was trying to get at is like if on our way to like technological advancement, we discover like alchemy or something like that, where it's like, oh, we can kind of use science in a like magical way.
I would study
I'd full
the
dive
shit.
into it.
Yeah.
I'd actually just forego everything and full dive into it.
We all just get masters in
Yeah.
alchemy.
God, I wish.
I always think
actually wish.
about like if there was, because I used to daydream about, honestly, I'm 26 years old and I still daydream about this sometimes.
Oh,
But
I love that.
You know, when you're like when you read a novel or something like that, it's like you're just a normal person and all of a sudden you are like in the woods and this gate opens and like someone comes through and is like, I'm gonna take you to, would you go?
Yeah.
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 I couldn't not go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like curiosity would kill the cat. I might die over there.
But like I have to.
Yeah, I could also get freaking awesome powers.
Yeah,
So
I just have to go.
Yeah. I do still think about that all the time. Sometimes I daydream about I wish I hadn't started this sentence.
Go on.
Sometimes I daydream that I'm like a super secret spy and we're like on a road trip somewhere and like these CIA agents pull up from like another country and then they try and kidnap you guys, but I'm like a badass, you know? So I like flip out of the car.
That
and
would
I'm
be
like,
so awesome, and I'd believe it.
yeah. Can I leave?
The hug.
No, I'm gonna
I
take
love
this and run
that.
with it. I'm gonna run with it.
I love that.
Okay, we're on our road trip to Slow, okay? Who among everyone do you think is the super secret spy that is like, oh shit, I'm sorry I dragged you guys into this?
I think most likely to live a double life is you.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, what about second?
well, I can't say myself, but like I would want to because I'd be daydreaming about it and stuff, you know.
Okay, let's say it's me. Let's say it was me.
He did not like that answer.
Would you guys be pissed that I like didn't tell you, or like how would you feel?
No.
No, I
No.
understand.
Yeah, I
I'd be like,
understand.
okay, new situation. We got to get out of this now.
Yeah, but like, don't get me killed. Like, I wouldn't be mad, but like, I would rather not die.
Yeah.
You know what
Unless
I mean?
it's like-
I hope you're good enough.
Yeah. Like, see, the
Hope you're
way
a
that I
badass.
imagine it falling through is like somebody gets shot from a sniper and like Sydney's now dead. And you're like, guys, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And it's like, fuck, well, we've lost one. And then I'd be like, are you serious? But like, that's not your fault. I mean, it kind of is, but you know?
Yeah, like how would you? Would it be like? I mean, I guess I probably wouldn't be able to talk to you guys ever again.
Well, then what, Brodin? What do you want from this scenario?
I thought I would be like, well, how would you guys feel? Like, would you still accept me? But like, really, if I'm being responsible, I probably shouldn't include you guys anymore.
But that's not what the movie says. The movie says you can't give up love in order to, you know what I mean?
Can't be
like,
alone.
You can't
Spies
be
are supposed to find
alone. We're
someone,
the
blah, blah,
friends.
blah, yeah.
We'll be useful.
So you want the movie where I'm like, all right, I guess you guys all have to be spies with me now.
Yeah, I'll
think
figure
we-
something out.
You think we wouldn't be capable?
Would you want to be like field operatives or?
Well, now that we're getting into
We're
it.
getting technical now.
I want to be the person that has all these daggers on them.
Okay.
Okay, so field op.
I'd rather be an analyst than be on the field. I'll be like at home doing the tech.
Yeah, you're in the van.
Yeah.
You're in the warehouse.
Yeah.
You're the girl in the chair.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the person in the chair.
Okay.
I'll run the operatives and give you guys comms.
Yeah, I
I
like that.
Yeah.
That's a rather fitting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd want to be, ideally, I would want to be a weapons specialist, but that's already taken. So
Well,
instead,
there's so many other weapons.
Yeah.
so also a field
she
op.
says
well, if I had to go second, not weapons specialist, I would want to be like the vehicle girl. Like I pick you up in a helicopter or I drive the getaway
that's
car.
sick. Yeah,
Girl with
yeah,
the road
yeah.
rage is our
I
vehicle,
see
girl.
Well, you know I'm going to get you somewhere.
I like that.
That actually fits really
That's like,
well.
oh, where's Cindy gonna pick us up in today? Like a helicopter, a van, a bus she stole.
I see you just like crunching on a cigar, pissed all the time.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
I love this.
I love it.
That's what we should be for
too.
next Halloween is like a bunch of,
Spies.
yeah.
It's another abstract idea that will be really hard to pull off.
Okay,
but,
maybe like just like army then. It's
Okay.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a
Camo,
little SWAT
green.
team.
Yeah, a little SWAT team.
Okay.
Maybe.
They're gonna be like, what are you guys?
Yeah.
None of your fucking business.
If you knew, it'd be a problem.
Oh, I'd finally get to say the line. I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was cringe.
It couldn't be more cringe than me telling you I daydream about being a spy, okay?
But
There's
I
nothing
love
worse than that. I've already
that.
sold myself on this podcast.
I think I haven't daydreamed like that since like elementary school or middle
Can't
school.
drag her silly.
Oh, I love it though, Cindy.
I think daydreaming is good. It keeps your
Daydreaming
creative,
is good.
creative
Yup.
juices flowing.
Yeah,
Cool, thanks, guys.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. So how do you daydream?
Yeah, no, that's a fair question. For those of you who don't know, I have aphantasia, which means that I don't produce mental imagery.
Yeah.
So
when she said
just
she
feels like a
daydreams, I was
spy.
like, how does that work for Sydney?
it works the same way that like my entire thinking does. It's just kind of like a story.
I
So
see.
I'm just like I'm writing a book essentially.
Wait, there was something you mentioned recently where you're like, yeah, and I can't, like you mentioned your aphantasia affecting it. I was like, that's right. This thing everyone does, you can't do. What was it? You remember?
Damn.
No, I can't.
That felt like an anime line.
This thing
I was in my
everybody
head,
does
yeah.
that she can't do.
You could hear
Was
the
it
reverb.
meditation? We
Oh,
were
was it
talking about that
meditation?
recently, which I have a
I
hard
feel
time
like
with. But
I feel like you would be really good at meditating.
I think you can-
I
because
think
you
it's
can
like-
empty your mind.
the meditation practices that I've like seen or tried are like, okay, and imagine you're like sitting blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, like hear the breeze and connect with your, and I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
I feel like it was related to meditation, but yeah, I can't remember for sure.
Many things I can't do, but
Every-
that's okay.
Every time you bring up aphantasia, I'm always like, oh yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
I feel like meditating is really the art of like grounding yourself / emptying your mind. So I feel like you should really excel at that.
Yeah.
And the like, oh, imagine yourself on a beach, like
It's empty up
scratch
there.
that, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe Sydney's mind, even though it can't see imagery, isn't actually empty.
No.
No,
Thank
it's
you,
not
Celine.
empty. I imagine just like words floating in your
Yeah.
mind.
But she has no imagery.
Yeah, just words. Sounds, thoughts.
So when you like imagine things with your eyes closed, it's
just darkness. I don't see anything.
so is it easier to imagine things when your eyes are open?
I can daydream both ways.
I see.
Yeah. I could just daydream like this, but I can also.
Oh.
So you know how like Daredevil can't see, but his other senses are heightened?
Yeah.
Would you say that something like that is happening inside of your head?
Like other parts of my head or other senses are.
Can you imagine sounds?
No, like I don't hear, like when I have a song stuck in my head, I don't hear it.
Huh?
Wild.
What does that mean? What did you just say?
How do you have a song stuck in your head then?
Okay, so like internal monologues, that one always confuses me a little bit because
Oh, no.
you don't hear your
Oh no, yes, we do.
like you don't hear your
No,
own voice.
we do.
Yeah, so I think that I don't have an internal monologue and I have aphantasia.
Okay, yeah. You do not have an internal monologue.
You hear your own voice.
I hear my voice. I could hear anyone. I could hear my voice. I could hear Morgan Freeman's voice.
like you
I
can
could,
conjure up
Yeah,
Celine's
yeah, I
voice.
hear
can. I
any
can conjure
voice.
up any voice.
Yeah.
but it's generally mine.
Like I could conjure a voice and know that like, oh, I couldn't imitate that, but I can hear that.
Mm-hmm. So when you think to yourself,
I think that's why I'm such an like emotional, conceptual person. I have a hard time with direction and I have a hard time with memory. So it's not, I don't remember exactly what Jodi said, but I know how it made me feel. What was your question?
I was just saying, like, if you were to sit here and talk to yourself in your mind,
Mhm.
I hear me. Like, if you were to open my brain and take a peek inside, it's a little voice that says, okay, now I'm thinking to myself. And like, I just hear in the same capacity.
Like in the same way that you hear me right now is how you could hear me in your head.
It's not
I'm literally repeating it as you go. Yeah, it's just quieter because it's not out loud.
Mm.
But I just repeated everything you said in your voice in the exact same like inflection.
Oh.
For some reason, what came to my brain was when John goes, ah, and I just press the play button.
Yeah, like a soundboard. We can just play these sounds.
Yeah. But that's not, I mean, I would say that's not an internal monologue. An internal monologue is basically your voice inside and you hear it like when,
Like
that's probably why you talk to yourself a lot. So
Aloud?
No, because she's
Like aloud?
That's not embarrassing.
It's
Please
not.
stop. No, it's not.
I know, it's just funny. I do talk to myself a lot.
Yeah,
Aloud, right?
That makes
Yeah.
sense because you can't
Yeah.
internalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. This has been a fun podcast.
God, I want to like deep dive into that.
I know.
I know. It felt like we were researchers
So
for a
cool.
moment, and we're like,
That's how I
actually-
feel every time.
It's cool. Like I'm just so intrigued.
Because every time it's brought up, we discover something new.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like today I learned I don't have an internal monologue.
Yeah.
Wild. Well, I think.
Wait, now I want to look at the definition of internal because like what if we're
Yeah,
reading
see,
you astray?
the thing is, like, internal monologue, like, when I found out that aphantasia was a thing, I knew for a fact. I was like, okay, yes, I have aphantasia. But internal monologue confuses me a lot because I'm like, okay, so how do I hear, like, how do I think, how do I hear myself? I don't hear myself.
so then you don't have one.
But I'm confused. You, like, actually...
Literally. So, referred to as internal monologue, the voice inside of your head or an inner voice, your internal monologue is a result of a certain brain mechanism that causes you to hear yourself talk in your head without actually speaking or forming sounds.
Like, you know how in anime, they'll be like, oh, I get it. She went to the pizza and cut it with a pizza cutter. Like, that's an internal monologue. People have that. Like, that's a thing people hear themselves talking themselves about.
Yeah, no, I don't have one of those.
Well, don't feel bad. It estimated that 30 to 50% people don't have one.
How many people have aphantasia and no internal monologue?
Okay, that's...
You're a special one.
Maybe they go hand in hand.
yeah, I was going to say, and
maybe people who
internal-
don't have internal monologues are more prone to have
people without an inner monologue... Whoa. Oh. People without an inner monologue may suffer from what is called aphantasia. So maybe it's not that you have you know what I mean? It's because you don't have an inner monologue that you don't have or that you can't you can't see.
I can't do nothing up there, man.
Oh, that is so interesting. This is like something that really just intrigues me.
Every time it intrigues me.
Yeah.
I mean, it intrigues me to know that you guys can conjure shit. Like, that's crazy.
I remember we were playing like Gartic Phone once, and Cindy was like, "Yep, love this game. Love being able to imagine like what I'm trying to draw."
Yeah,
I'm
drawing
like,
is hard.
Yeah, I forgot Cindy can't like.
Apparently, it only
visualize.
affects 2% of the population.
Yeah, I knew aphantasia was really low. It's like 3% or something. So I figured double is bad. Hi, Spyro.
Well,
welcome in.
2% for aphantasia.
Oh, 2% for aphantasia. Oh, I see.
I know if they're generally related, then
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder if you would be like a good screenwriter. Do you think you could be a good writer?
I'm a great writer.
Oh, okay.
I used to write fiction all the time. Hey,
That makes sense.
those
Yeah.
are shot glasses. One of my favorite subjects in school was creative writing. I took it like through most of college.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then,
To write.
because like I thought of that question because of I thought of like how like I do filmmaking. Like if I read a script, as I'm reading the script, I'm watching the movie in my head.
Yeah.
So I imagine you're not. You
No.
can't do that. Yeah.
So you
No,
probably
when
don't. That's probably why you don't like reading. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, I don't like reading.
Yeah.
That's why I read graphic novels and comic books
Yeah.
because
But then isn't that interesting? Because technically speaking, when I'm writing, I'm imagining a movie in my head and I'm regurgitating it.
Yeah.
But you are.
but I'm always writing a book.
Whoa.
Like,
this is so cool.
everything that I think about. That's why, like when I'm daydreaming, I'm writing a book in my head.
Wow.
So.
Ooh. Okay. But what I will say.
Oh, I see. You're a really great writer because you're just always writing.
Also, I realized. Yes. Okay. Back to the Daredevil thing.
Okay.
You do have a superpower in that. Because remember when I asked you to like describe us?
Yeah.
Like, all of us were really bad at describing. And then Sydney was just like, yes, you have this feature. Your eyes are a little like here. Your forehead's here. This is
Yeah, it was
the specific
crazy.
color of brown you are. And you're like, I was like, whoa, what the?
Yeah.
And so
She was like defining our Cupid's bow. I'm like, bro, I don't know. She's like, yes, Jodi's is a little up there. John's is like slightly
Yeah.
smaller. I'm like,
Super
whoa.
descriptive.
Wow.
Because I if I close my eyes, I
Makes
can't picture
sense.
your face. So if I want to remember what you look like, I have to
describe it.
like I have to road map it. I have to write it all down.
Wow.
So descriptive. Damn, that is so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
I mean, I
Yes,
would say
it is.
it's cool of its own, but I do wish, like, I would say sometimes I do more not being able to imagine things. Yeah. I think when I first found out, I went through like an existential crisis. I was like,
How
what?
did you first find out?
How old were you?
Late, like post college.
Whoa.
I think I found out.
With me.
Yeah, it was
Oh
like
my
that.
god!
It was
like late,
really
late.
recent. So my entire worldview changed. I started thinking back to when I was a kid, or why I'm so bad with directions, or why my
Yeah.
memory sucks, or things that I struggled with in school. Like one of my first thoughts was like, I remember in math when they would give you the flat sheets of paper and they would have lines on them, and it was your job to fold them up into like make a cylinder or make this or make that. And I thought I was fucking dumb. Like I remember being in, I don't know, 8-10 years old, and I'm like, I can't do this. Like I can't make a pyramid. I can't yada yada. And then I look back and I'm like, oh, it's because I can't visualize what it's supposed to be in the end. You just gave me a flat piece of paper and now you want me to make it look like this. Like I don't know how to do that. It's like, yeah, it changed a lot for me, but also made me feel better about some things. Like, oh, I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
I just can't picture a prism. Which is another way that our education system in the US fails us. Because we all learn differently and have different brains.
It's so true.
Have you looked up like the benefits of it? Because I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
Or like things you excel at, like writing.
Yeah. I would say that I was more, when I first found out, way more focused on like, okay, how did this affect me negatively?
Like
and
accepting yourself.
Yeah, it's not something that's like researched at all. Like we don't really know anything about aphantasia. There's not a lot of like writings on it.
We're the researchers. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so it's like when I was spending time reading about it, it wasn't any like published papers or anything like that. It was literally Reddit. Like people being like, "Oh my god, I have this. What was your experience like when you found this out?" Blah 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 blah. So yeah, a lot of it for me was just like, "Oh, it's crazy."
Crazy.
And then I went and I tested my parents with like the Apple picture because I was like, oh, I wonder if it's like a hereditary thing, which is also, we don't know because there's no studies. I wonder if my parents has it. No one else in my family. Not my sisters.
This is so intriguing.
Yeah.
The brain is,
Yeah, the brain is cool. Brain is really cool.
My neuroscience minor is just really, I'm like, oh,
it's
my
itching.
God. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, it's so interesting to me.
Well, we covered a lot, guys.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Good pod.
Yeah. For everyone watching, thanks for tuning in. Maybe next time we'll study more of Sydney's brain.
Oh, okay.
But until then, we have to film an After Dark and some other stuff. Check out the Patreon, but otherwise, thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.